I'm Sharony Green and I teach at the University of Alabama. I'm so excited about my public history book, which will be released in April 2024. This book is part memoir, part diary. It's about all the moments leading up to me teaching at UA, but also what I've done over the past 10 years. Literally from the moment I arrived here as a pre-doctoral fellow, I've been really interested in Tuscaloosa as a very charged space to learn about our shared past. But along the way, I asked myself questions about how did I get here? I was a journalist, was an artist, I'm still an artist. And so all of those things come into play as I tell the story of teaching and research, but also being a human being in a very, very challenging world. But it's a world that's filled with possibility. And so I sort through a lot of ideas, historical actors. I take you with my students into various spaces on and off campus. Indeed, I go beyond the story that we're beginning to hear more and more about, campus slavery. We owe a good deal of that story coming to light to my colleague, Dr. Hillary Green, who's now at Davidson College. And in the years to come, you're going to see her monograph. But before then, I'd like to go ahead and share what I've been able to do. I owe a lot to her because it was she 2 years ago who said, make the work that you're doing coherent. And so while tweeting in Oxford in our study abroad program, I got on the radar of an editor who said, tell your story. And here I am. And that story includes my upbringing in Miami. I attended the University of Miami when our football program was first rising to prominence in the 80s. It was a special time, and I saw tensions between that moment and what I've been able to see here in Alabama during Nick Saban's tenure. I'm excited about this book. I invite you to pick it up. If you can't, ask your museum or your library to order it, and certainly you can order chapters online. Indeed, the book closes with attention to Zora Neale Hurston, the subject of my latest historical monograph. I find a way to meaningfully bring her together with Octavia Butler, a sci-fi writer who's no longer with us. The days in which we're living are challenging. But as I say in the intro to this book, I see opportunities to do so much more than what we've been doing. And I invite you to learn about that story and learn about what my students and I have been able to discover. Learn about the community partners without whom I couldn't do any of this work. Roll Tide.